Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're working on the floor. I'm so keen to get to that wall inside, so let's go in and get started. This is the wall in question. Now I want to continue the red tiles till I get to this point, and then I think that will be quite some achievement. So I've got a little bit of groundwork to do as usual. Got me gravel. We'll get this levelled off and we'll get laying these tiles in. So here's the challenge. Obviously I can't continue working this side, so what I'll do is lay in this end first and then work my way so I finish over there. Simple, what could go wrong? Hornet. No. Right, we've just had a hornet fly in. We need this gravel to be open and free draining to kind of create that moisture barrier in between the ground and the top surface of the tiles and the lime mortar. Okay. I'm just going over the top of the repair I've done in the ground here, so that's all nice and stable. We had some lime on there as well, so nice and solid. See, once something gets like that, it gets clogged and it doesn't allow for evaporation of any moisture. But slowly, bit by bit, we're gradually getting rid of the clay and replacing it with these fantastic tomates. So I need to establish the height of this there, this bit there. So we'll just simply transfer and level across. It shows to be a little bit lower there, but that allows for the mortar. So once again, pretty much got it spot on first time. I didn't even really touched it, so that was lucky. Okay. Oh, Hornet. No. That's right, we've just had a hornet fly in. Keep an eye on it, make sure it goes out. Just got to make sure it hasn't got a nest in here. Okay, if you see me jumping around, you know what's happened. The hornets come back for me. No, on a serious note, they can be, you know, a very real threat, especially when you're doing renovations, banging and crashing about. If you've got a nest in your property, have it dealt with professionally, especially the Asiatic variety. They're particularly aggressive. We normally build big nests about this big. You'll see them this time of year hanging in trees. You know, don't approach them, you know, you really do need to call in a professional for anything like that. Okay, so we're okay level there. So what I plan to do is start laying that end, work my way this way. We'll get these in next. Well, that's spot on as well. Looking good so far. Now it's time to do some setting out. And what I plan to do is set this one. They're looking at about there. And we've got to gauge it. Doesn't matter too much about this because there's going to be a stud work going across the base of this wall, so now we've got a bit of tolerance at the base, but that's kind of working out okay. Yep, so I can kind of set that against the wall and then work our way back that way. Spot on. Just okay. That's an important one to get in. So we've now established the staggered bond. It's a little bit trickier laying them like this, but still be done. I will get a bit of time to manoeuvre some of them if they're not strictly in line. Today is more about mixing and some more mixing.
Coming along good?
Yeah, it's up. It's a little bit like hopscotch here. Cross between hopscotch and twister. There she is.
There we go. Warm you up a bit.
Right, I'm going to drink this and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. No, that. Okay, so now I just need some cuts to finish it off against the wall. Let's go outside. Here's another damaged one I've got. Big chunk out of it there. Now they don't need to cut completely clean because on the back of this wall we're going to have a 3x2 stepped out. Probably none of this would be seen. So as long as we get it roughly down the middle, we're okay. That's fine, believe it or not. What we're going to have here is a stud-work wall that finishes virtually flush with our shelf there, and of course we'll have a sole plate running across here. So if I put this level on it, yep, it's pretty much about there. So in actual fact we won't see any of those tiles underneath this timber, but nevertheless it needed to be supported and nice and level, which it is. So I am really pleased we have hit the wall. Yay! Now the question is, how many left over? Well, we've got those there, a few odd ones. Say we've got 40 there. We've got a double stack there. 60. I reckon we've got 70 to 80. Now I'm wondering whether it'll fill that area there. I'll have a measure up and get back to you. I'm well pleased with that. Brilliant. Okay, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. We finally got to the wall and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.